We are looking at another unsettled week weather-wise. There'll be some torrential rain at times, some gusty winds, but by the end of the week, some of us will have temperatures as high as 21 degrees. I'll have all the details in about 10 minutes.
Carol. Morning, Carol.
Oh, you got a double? Is that a double rainbow? I think, Carol. Morning.
Yes, that's right, Dan. Good eyesight. Good morning, everybody. This morning, it's been really wet in some parts of the country. We've had some torrential rain moving eastwards across the southeast of England, gusty winds around it. That will clear in the next few hours. And then for most of us, we're looking at a day of sunshine, variable amounts of cloud and some showers coming in from the west. And it's going to be breezy, not as windy as it was at the weekend. This is the weekend's low pressure moving away. You can see from the isobars. It's going to be breezy. Then later on in the day, we've got this next clutch of fronts coming our way. So we see the back edge of the gusty winds and the heavy downpours clearing the southeast. Then there will be some dry conditions. There'll be some sunshine, variable amounts of cloud and those showers coming in from the west. Now later in the day, our next system will come our way, bringing more torrential rain and squally winds. But our temperatures today, 12 to about 17 degrees. So if we pick up this system, it will have torrential downpours on it as it pushes eastwards, especially across the East Midlands, East Anglia and the southeast. We could have as much as maybe 30 millimetres of rainfall from this. Move further north under clearer skies, especially so across Scotland. We're looking at in towns and cities, 3 degrees as our overnight low. In rural areas, it will be lower than that, low enough for a touch of frost. But Sal and Dan, by the end of the week, some of us could have highs up to 21 once again.
Thank you very much for that, Carol. See you a bit later on.
Good morning. Well, Dan, you're right. There may well be a lot of mud around after the weekend's rain because it was torrential. This morning there's some torrential rain moving across the southeast. That will clear. And then for most of us, we're looking at a day of sunshine and showers. Some of those will be heavy. There'll be variable amounts of cloud dotted around as well. And breezy, not as windy as it was at the weekend. This is the low pressure that brought us all the wet and windy weather through the weekend. Now later in the day, our next area of low pressure comes our way. That too is going to introduce some torrential rain for some and gusty winds. So when we say goodbye to the rain in the southeast, it will brighten up. There'll be a lot of dry weather around. There'll be some sunshine. There'll still be some cloud and still quite a lot of showers packing in from the west. Some of those will be heavy and potentially thundery with the odd bit of hail mixed in there. Temperatures 12 to 17 degrees. Here's our next system waiting in the wings. It's going to come our way through the course of this evening, initially through southwest England and Wales. Its track is northeastwards and it could produce some downpours across the East Midlands, East Anglia and especially the southeast. We could have 30 to 40 millimetres of rain with this, accompanied by squally winds. Further north, drier across Northern Ireland and Scotland. Cold in Scotland, particularly in sheltered glens, where locally we could well see a touch of frost. So tomorrow we still have this area of rain wrapped around our low pressure. It will be heavy across Cumbria, Northern England. Again, we could see some torrential downpours here. We have as much as 30 to 40 millimetres. Move to Northern Ireland and Scotland. You've got something drier and brighter away from the east and still breezy, brisk winds around the rain, breezy elsewhere. Highs up to about 15 degrees. As we move through Tuesday into Wednesday, our low pressure eventually does pull away into the North Sea. We've got a little ridge of high pressure building in, but it won't last long because then the next area of low pressure, next system is coming our way. So we start off with brisk winds and some cloud and perhaps some rain first thing in the morning. That all moves away. As the ridge builds across us, things settle down. There'll be a lot of sunshine around. However, you can see already the impact of the next front coming in, introducing thicker cloud, some rain and also some stronger winds. Temperatures 11 to about 17 degrees. Then as we move from Wednesday into Thursday, while we've got this area of low pressure, it's actually the remnants of ex-Hurricane Sam. It's not going to really come our way, but you can see this front attached to it. That's going to bring us some rain and also some stronger winds. So as we head into the weekend, what you'll find is we've got a northwest southeast split. If you're in the northwest, it's going to be cloudy, be windy. If you're in the southeast, you'll have something drier and brighter with some sunshine and milder. Our temperatures as we head towards Friday are likely to be roughly between 17 and 21, the 21 being in the far southeast. Dan and Sal.
Positively tropical. Well, almost. Thanks, Carol.
Pleasure. Is looking unsettled once again. There'll be spells of some heavy rain, windy conditions, some sunshine in between, but by the end of the week, Some of us could have highs up to 21 degrees. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Good morning both, good morning to you too. Well, the weather the next few days is looking unsettled. Today what we have is a wet start for southern areas, some torrential rain that will clear away in the next few hours, and then for most of us we're looking at a day of sunshine and showers and breezy, not as windy as it was this weekend. The low pressure that brought all the wet and windy weather this weekend has now moved away, and we've got this next system coming our way a bit later on in the day. It is also going to bring some heavy rain and squally winds. So as we go through the morning, you can see it's not wall-to-wall blue skies in Scotland. We do have some cloud. We've got a few showers in the east, more showers in the west, and it's the same scenario for Northern Ireland. Some brightness, so some sunshine. Showers coming in across Northern England. Some of those will be heavy, and through Wales in the southwest, and a few of those still remaining across the far southeast. But in between, there'll be some dry conditions, variable amounts of cloud, and also some sunshine. Now, as we head through the rest of the day, you can see what I mean. The showers keep packing in from the west. Breezy conditions, some of those blowing over towards the east, but in between there will be some dry weather, variable amounts of cloud and that sunshine with highs up to 17 degrees. Through this evening and overnight, our next area of low pressure comes in. This one is also bringing in some torrential rain and also some squally winds around it. In parts of southern and eastern England, where that rain does fall, we could have as much as maybe 30 to 40 millimetres. Move further north into Scotland and Northern Ireland, some clearer skies, and in sheltered glens in particular, the temperature could fall away low enough for a touch of frost locally. So tomorrow we start off with this hook of rain wrapped around our centre of low pressure. Still some of that heavy, particularly across parts of Cumbria and Northern England, where again we could have 30 to 40 millimetres and still windy around it as well. Push further west for Wales in the southwest, you'll have a few showers. The driest conditions for most of Scotland away from the east and also Northern Ireland. Temperatures getting up to once again about 14 or 15 degrees. On Wednesday we'll have the dregs of that system initially affecting the east of the country, so in the shape of possibly some rain, a bit more cloud and brisk winds, but that will move away, and then as high pressure builds across us, things settle down for a time. There'll be some sunshine, but it is transient because then the next area of low pressure comes our way with its front bringing in some rain. And there are two fronts attached to this, so the first one will cross us. Here it is here. Here's the second one coming in, bringing in more rain across the north and also the west. Wind strengthening as well. Move away from that. It's drier and brighter, particularly the further south and east that you do travel, with temperatures between 12 and about 20 degrees. But down in Hull, somewhere on Friday, might just hit 21. Best chance of that is probably somewhere in the south or the southeast.
Sounds gorgeous.
I
I don't want to hold Carol up, do I?
Morning, Carol.
Stop talking, John.
Yes,
Carol's
exactly.
here.
Yes, John, stop talking. Good morning, everybody. This morning we've got some rain, some torrential rain at that, pushing towards the southeast. That will clear, and then behind it we're looking at sunshine and showers. There'll also be some areas of cloud floating around as well. It's going to be a breezy day, not as windy as it was this weekend. There's the system that brought all the wet and windy weather at the weekend, but later on in the day this next clutch of fronts is coming our way, and that's going to bring in some heavy rain and gusty winds once again. So there's some cloud floating around this morning. There's some sunshine as well. We say goodbye to the rain in the southeast in the next few hours, but you can see the showers packing in from the west, being blown over towards the east, and some of those will be heavy with some hail, and at times you might hear the odd rumble of thunder. Temperatures 12 to about 17 degrees. Later, it's this system just coming our way by the end of the afternoon into the southwest of England, pushing into Wales, moving northwards and northeastwards. That will bring some torrential rain and squally winds. Where you see the bright colours, that's telling you where you can expect some heavy downpours. In fact, across parts of southern and eastern England, we can see as much as 30 to 40 millimetres. Move northwards though, and into Scotland and Northern Ireland, we've got clearer skies. It's going to be colder, especially in Scotland, but in some sheltered glens it will be cold enough for a touch of frost. So tomorrow, here's our band of rain wrapped around our area of low pressure. Still heavy in places, especially Cumbria and the north of England. Gusty winds around it. To the west of it, there'll be some showers across Wales and the southwest, but the lion's share of the sunshine across Northern Ireland and most of Scotland. You can see where we've got the rain in the east. Temperatures 12 to about 15 degrees. Then as we move from Tuesday into Wednesday, eventually we say goodbye to this area of low pressure. We have a transient ridge of high pressure before the next area of low pressure, which actually is the remnants of Hurricane Sam, ex-Hurricane Sam. So what happens on Wednesday morning is we start off with some clouds, some patchy light rain, brisk winds down that east coast, transient ridge of high pressure settles things down. There'll be a lot of dry weather and some sunshine. And then in comes our first weather front, introducing more cloud, more rain and stronger winds across Northern Ireland and Western Scotland. Temperatures 11 to 17 degrees. As we move from Wednesday into Thursday, there goes that first front and a second one comes along. It too is going to bring in some rain during the course of Friday, and it too is going to slowly sink southwards. But by Friday, it is going to turn a lot milder than it has done. So on Thursday, if you recall, we've got some rain coming in across the northwest. Further south and east, it'll be drier and brighter, and a similar scenario on Friday. But Salindan, some of us could hit 21 during the course of Friday. So compared to the coolness of the start of the week, it will turn much warmer by the end.
That's great to hear, Carol. Thank you very much. Getting warmer.
Yeah.
This week, the weather is looking unsettled. It'll be wet at times and also windy at times, but there will be some sunshine in between and getting warmer by the end of the week. I'll have all the details later in the programme. Morning both, good morning to you. Sal is of course right, 2 rainbows here. You can just about see the second one. Today, you're likely to see some rainbows. Looking at a day of sunshine and showers and breezy, not as windy as it was during the course of the weekend. The low pressure that brought all that inclement weather has now moved northwards, but later in the day we'll see more rain and stronger winds coming our way. So first thing this morning, we've got some heavy rain to clear from the southeast. When it does so, for most of us, we'll see some dry conditions. We'll also see some sunshine, variable amounts of cloud and a lot of showers piling in from the west, being blown over in the breeze to the east, and some of those showers will be heavy with some hail and thunder embedded in them. Temperatures 12 to about 17 degrees. So here's our next system coming in across southwest England and Wales through the night. It's going to be pushing north-northeastwards, some heavy rain in that as well, some torrential downpours across parts of southern and eastern England, as much as 30 to 40 millimetres of rain, accompanied by squally winds. For Northern Ireland and for Scotland, a cooler night, particularly so in sheltered glens in Scotland, where we could well see a touch of frost. But it does mean tomorrow morning you'll start off in Scotland and Northern Ireland with just a few showers and some sunshine. Meanwhile, we've got this curl of rain that will be heaviest across Cumbria and Northern England. Again, we could see 30, possibly more, 40 millimetres of rain. Still brisk winds and a few showers affecting parts of Wales and the southwest. Temperatures tomorrow 12 to 15. But Dan and Sal, it does look very much like by the time we get to Friday, for some on Thursday as well, temperatures will be back up to 20 or 21 degrees.
Okay. And Kirkwood.
Depends where you are, right? Carol, weather, look out the window.
Indeed.
If you've got a window, look out of it. That's the...
Listen to him. You do what you like.
Yeah,
Oh,
go on.
bless you. Thanks, Dan. That's probably the best weather forecast you hear all day. Good morning, everybody. You might be waking up if you're looking through your window to a scene like this morning. It is fairly showery. We've had some torrential rain moving across southern areas, but for most of us, we will see some sunshine at some stage during the day, and it's going to be breezy. The low pressure that brought all the wet and windy weather yesterday now moved northwards, but later on we've got this next system coming our way, introducing some more heavy rain and squally winds. So what we have this morning is a dry start across parts of northeast Scotland, some showers in the east and the southeast, as well as in the west. For western parts of Northern Ireland, you can expect some showers, drier in the east, showers coming in across northern England, Wales and the southwest, and on the breeze, some of those blowing over towards the east of England. This morning's rain by then having cleared. So as we go through the rest of the day, that really is the scenario. We're looking at some sunshine, variable amounts of cloud, and those showers coming in and that brisk wind moving across the country. It's not going to feel particularly warm if you're out and about today. Temperatures 12 in the north to about 15 to 17 as we come further south. Now later on, we've got this next system coming in, bringing heavy rain in across parts of England and Wales. Where you see the bright colours, that's telling you you can expect some torrential downpours. In fact, across parts of southern and eastern England, we could have as much as 30 to 40 millimetres and squally winds around that band of rain. Whereas for Northern Ireland and for Scotland, something drier, clearer skies, and luckily there will be a touch of frost in some of the sheltered glens in Scotland. Tomorrow then, we've still got all this rain across parts of England and Wales. Some of that will be heavy across Cumbria and northern England generally. And to the north of that, for Scotland and for Northern Ireland, drier and brighter. You'll see more sunshine. There will be some showers, though, across Wales and the southwest. And in the wind, it will make it feel rather chilly. We've got temperatures 11 to about 15 degrees. Into Wednesday, well, here are the dregs of that system eventually moving away. So we'll start in the east with some brisk winds, fair bit of cloud, maybe the odd spot of rain before it moves away. And then we've got a transient ridge of high pressure across us, settling things down for a time. So there will be some sunshine. It's not going to last, though. It is transient. We've then got the next system coming in, introducing some rain and strengthening winds across Northern Ireland and also Western Scotland. Temperatures 11 in the north to 17 in the south. And if you're hoping for a wee bit of good news somewhere in this weather forecast, if you like it that little bit warmer, by the time we get to Thursday and Friday, temperatures for some will be getting up to 21 degrees. As Jimmy said, depending on where you are. Sal and Dan and Jimmy.
Oh,
Actually,
I love it.
Excellent bit of weather.
Jimmy's.
So I'll mainly be indoors. I'm not fussed. You take a weight off. Don't worry.
You'll be all right
On
then,
the train,
Jimmy.
in a cab to the venue. I'll be fine. Don't worry.
Okay, thank you, Carol. Your work here is done.
Yeah, I've got a brolly. I'll be